Hey friends, Bruce here with the Sentinel broadcast. In his excellent work, Man's Search for Meaning, Viktor Frankl made this statement about life. He said, we need meaning in our lives like we need oxygen. I think he's absolutely correct. Spot on. You see, Viktor Frankl noted that human beings can endure virtually anything if you simply understand your why to life. Something that gives you purpose and meaning. You know why you matter. Our ability to be resilient in the world in which we live is literally going to collapse if we don't have meaning in our lives. So living a meaningful life is not a luxury. It's life 101. It's a requirement for our survival. As you may know, the word meaning has as its very core binding together, if you will. We've got a binding center in our lives, and that helps us to bind together our thoughts, our actions based on who we are. It helps us to organize and order our identity. It gives us purpose. It gives us direction. It's important to understand who you are, whose you are, and why you matter. When you have that set in your life, you're going to have a strong and sure foundation. And so the winds of change that come into your life won't knock you off your foundation. In a very real sense, your identity is important to your survival. Understanding your very deepest meaning for life is where you're going to find comfort or the lack thereof. It's important to know that having a positive self-identity, which is a result of having meaning in life, those two are interconnected, gives you a sense of knowing, again, who you are and why you matter. But on the other hand, like Viktor Frankl also mentions in his work, meaninglessness is a fast or quick pathway to despair and even suicidal thoughts. So it's important for us to focus on our meaning in life, developing our own sense of strong and positive self-identity. And that's going to impact on what or who we love. And that'll help us to understand or discover the source of our meaning. It's important for us to know that if we're going to be resilient men and women, we have to understand who we are and have a strong understanding of our self-identity. It's important for us to develop, as a result, a spiritual core. Dr. Lisa Miller of Columbia University tells us that men and women who have a strong spiritual core are vastly more able to overcome adversity and struggles in life. She states that you will be 80% less likely to become addicted, 60% less likely to become depressed, and 82% less likely to attempt suicide if you've got a strong, positive spiritual core. So your spirituality or your self-identity is going to help shape your fulfillment in life. And it's important to be fulfilled, to have a life of hope and meaning. And then you can endure hardship or adversity. And you'll make decisions that are good for you and good for others. It'll help you to face a future with hope and with courage. As a matter of fact, it'll give you a horizon of hope, and it'll help you to find your best path forward. Well, if you'll continue to follow me on the Sentinel broadcast, I'm going to be talking about Paragon resilience, a resilience that has the standard of meaning, purpose, a standard of hope in life. I believe strongly that you are created in the image of God. You have a very strong identity. I want to help you discover or rediscover that identity. the kind of identity that gives you purpose and hope and also helps you to overcome the obstacles that are in your life right now. The stronger that you are in that spiritual core of yours is going to help you to see those obstacles as opportunities because of that horizon of hope that you have. You know that hope for a future strong and secure means that you have a future that is open to you, that there is great potential that lies ahead of you. And making good, disciplined, and discerning decisions is going to help you to live a purposeful life in that future of yours. I want to help you to develop a positive self-identity so that you have a strong confidence in, again, knowing who you are and what holds you together. And at the same time, you'll have that horizon of hope, this belief that future is open to you with all of its possibilities, and you'll be able to enjoy life today, expecting that you're going to have a great tomorrow as well. I'm wearing a t-shirt here that states that there is an endurance run, a 100-mile endurance run called the Ozark Trail, 100-mile endurance run. That's a run I have not made. I've just got the t-shirt. And I know this, life is an endurance run and not a sprint. I do okay with sprints, but I know in real life, I've got to stay in this for the long haul. And if I want to do that, I want to know who I am and why I matter. And I think you do too. It's important to know who you are, why you matter, and then understand that this positive self-identity of yours can help define your purpose, joy, hope today. And it'll help you build a bright tomorrow. I've touched on this for just a little bit here, kind of on the surface, if you will, concerning Paragon Resilience, but we're going to do some more in the future. We'll talk more about how to live a resilient life and how to build a path forward that gives you hope and joy. It'll give you courage and confidence to move forward by faith. We'll have a great time together. We'll read from Resilience Unlimited, written by Paul Lynn. It'll be a great opportunity for us to learn how to be resilient and develop that strong sense of identity today. So I'll be praying for you and hoping that you live at your very best today and that you find the best path forward for tomorrow. Thanks for listening. Till next time, Godspeed.